These used to be one of the most rare and expensive plants on the planet, with each plant costing upwards of $10,000 to $15,000. Now I'm holding one in my hand for less than $100. Let's talk about the crazy rise and fall of the Philodendron Spiritus Sancti. I remember reading about these plants and the crazy prices they were demanding back in 2020. In fact, they were so valuable that there were some really high-profile cases of them being poached from the wild and stolen from botanical gardens. In fact, so many were taken from the wild in Brazil, where this plant is from, that they became one of the most rare plants on Earth, almost going extinct in the wild. And that's why they were so highly sought after from those plant collectors that wanted to have the craziest and rarest plants on Earth. Now this, like many other types of philodendron, are epiphytes, which means that they typically will grow on trees or other surfaces rather than growing in the soil on the ground. And this one's kind of cool because it grows up and down at the same time. Now what I mean by that is that it's a climbing plant, like a lot of different philodendrons, so it will actually climb up a moss pole. But as the leaves get more mature and larger, the leaves will get super long. Now in the last couple of years, because the demand was so high for this plant, it actually got put into tissue culture labs. And so now we're able to see that this plant is becoming more and more widespread because it's able to be reproduced so quickly. Like many other philodendrons, this plant is pretty easy to care for. I'd say the only thing that's a little bit more of a challenge with this one is it does like higher humidity. So you might consider growing this one in a mini greenhouse or a cabinet, or you could consider putting a humidifier near it or misting it regularly. It's just wild to me going from seeing this plant 5 years ago for how much they cost and how hard they were to find to now we got like a whole tray of them sitting over here.